What's up, Clack Pack? King Cat back at you with another video. This is the new series, a brand new series I'm going to start doing. My parents actually helped me with it. I'm going to take a list of places that have history behind them. This is going to be the history of Spokane, Washington. Yes, I have my phone. I'm going to be looking on there. I don't take notes. My handwriting sucks, so I'm going to use my phone to help me. This series is going to be dedicated directly towards the history of Spokane. In this video, the series is going to be directed towards other history spots like Mount St. Helens that you guys saw I visited, Mount Rainier, the Columbia River, all the different types of history stuff, like World War II, World War I, Vietnam War, all of them that will be added in. Each video will either be 1 to 2 videos long. Sorry about my legs. Let's start off with history of Spokane, Washington. This is going to be a time of era that's going to be before Spokane, Washington. Before it was known as Spokane, Washington. Before it was known as Spokane Falls. This is going to be, this first part, I'll try to get through as many as I can. This first part is going to be about contact to 1810. So anything before 1810. Like its first habitation. The first people that came to Spokane Falls. And from what I've learned, let me turn my, whoops, I need location. Disagree. I want you, okay, agree. Let me turn my screen down. Okay. Let me read for a second, guys, so I know where. Okay. When the first people that were here, I'm trying to stay within the screen. I'm using the TV behind you guys. Okay. But, when the first people that came to Spokane Falls, they, and its surroundings, it was a gathering place. It focused on bringing people, it focused on bringing like hunters and Indian hunters and natives to this area for hunting. They always, and it was for about 1,000 years. Thousands of years. It was a long time. Thousands of years. They used the Spokane River as fishing. I don't know what I was going there. But they used Spokane River for the fishing. It had an abundance of salmon. The first humans that arrived here arrived between 12,000 and 8,000 years ago. That's a long time. In that many years, how many times have Native Americans, Indians, tribes, all these different types of people, white men, whatever, how many different types of people have came through this land, Spokane, Washington. Between that 4,000 year span, hunter-gatherers societies who lived off of the plentiful game in the area. If you guys don't know what plentiful game mean, there was a lot of different types of animals. There was like boar, elk, bear, wolf, cougars, lions, monkeys. I'm not sure if monkeys is on the list or not. I'm not sure if any of them are on the list. But that's what it means for them. So hunters and gatherers would come here to Spokane or Spokane Falls to hunt, to get food for their families, for their towns, the small little settlements. That's what they did. Intently, the settlers hunted they hunted mainly bison and antelopes. That's what Spokane/Spokane Falls was. It was a great hunting place. But after the game migrated out of the region, the native people became dependent on gathering various roots, berries and nuts, and harvesting fish. That's right, guys. After the antelope and bison migrated from this region, the region we live in, which is Washington or wherever inside Washington, and Spokane/Spokane Falls. The native people already read that. The Spokane tribe, which after the city, Spokane, which literally means children of the sun or sun people. So, Spokane, if you want to change it to what the literally means, would either be children of the sun or sun people. So, since I live in Spokane, am I children of the sun or sun people? Who knows? No, that's just the name of the tribe that lived here. Spokane tribe is believed to be either direct descendants of the original hunter-gatherers who settled in the region, or descendants of tribes that migrated from the Great Plains. I'll do history on the Great Plains some other time. When they were asked about their origins by the white explorers, the tribe literally said their ancestors came from up north. So, north of Spokane, or Washington to be that matter, is Canada. So, the original people might have came from Canada. We won't know that. The Spokane Falls were the tribe's center of trade and fish. The Spokane consists of 3 bands that lived along the Spokane River. The Spokane people shared their culture and Salishan language with several other tribes, including the Coeur d'Alene tribe, the Kalispers, sorry if I get that wrong, Panda Orleas, Featherheads, Kootenays, and the Colvilles, amongst others. The Spokane tribe, from what I'm getting here, yes, I'm not 100% on much history of Spokane anyways. I've lived here my entire life. 23 years I have lived here in Spokane. About 21 of it, sorry my glasses are being funky. About 20 years, maybe 21 years, I've lived in this exact house. Early in the 19th century, the Northwest Fur Company sent 2 white fur trappers west of the Rocky Mountains to search for fur. Of course, it's in the name. They used fur for like coats and clothing, all that different types of stuff. The 2 white fur trappers became friendly with the native people they encountered. This is when the first white men, the part I'm into now, is stupid bug. This is the first white men that traveled to Spokane, or Spokane Falls. The trappers became the first white men met by the Spokane tribe, who believed them to be Sama, S-A-M-A, or sacred. They helped them gather shelter in the Colville River Valley for the winter. That's right. Back then, we all were friends. White natives in these lands, we all were friends. We shared stuff. We helped each other. The tribe then later found out that the men brought no magic. No big magic. The Spokane tribe, the members were hit by smallpox, which by the time the white furmen came, half of the Spokane tribe was already killed off from smallpox. They were trying to do that. Get it. The epidemic hit. In 1782, as much as half of the tribe died in that epidemic. That is terrible. Okay, now, the part we're getting into is between the years 1810 and 1890. Explorer and geographer David Thomas, working as head of the Northwest Company Columbia Department, became the first European to explore the Inland Empire, which is now often called the Inland Northwest. When David Thompson, when David crossed and came in, what he crossed is now known as the U.S.-Canadian border from British Columbia. Thompson wanted to expand further into the Northwest, expand the Northwest Company further south in search of furs. after establishing the I swear to you guys, I'll get better as time goes on. This is the first video I'm doing. Establishing the Kalispell House and Salish House trading posts in what are now Idaho and Montana. So he traveled 2 states. Well, probably more than that, because he came from Canada down to Spokane, which is Washington, and then he went over to Idaho and created the Kalispell House, and then went further over and created the Salish House trading posts. Thompson then attempted to spread further west. He sent out 2 trappers, Jake Keels, Raphael Finley, and Finney McDonald, to construct a fur trading post on the Spokane River in Washington. Oh wait, never mind. He went down and was either in Montana or Idaho and expand that way. My bad. He did that he went down, had 2 people, 1 person, go down, go west to set up a trading post towards the Spokane River in Washington to trade with the local Indians. The post was established in 1810. So he was already in the U.S. prior to being here. At the conflusion of, I think that's how that is, confluence of the Little Spokane and Spokane rivers became the first enduring European settlement of significance in Washington State, known as the Spokane House, or simply Spokane. It was in operation from 1810 to 1826. Operated and ran by the British Northwest Company and later the Hudson Bay Company. The post was the headquarters of the fur trade between the Rocky and Cascade Mountains. For 16 years after the later businesses absorbed the Northwest Company in 1821, the major operations at the Spokane House were eventually shifted north to Fort Colville, reducing the post's significance. In 1836, guys, we're all the way up in 1836 now. So, hold on. I know this first episode's a little boring. I'll become better. I'll do other things to make the videos a lot more fun. Fun is not a word. More fun. A lot more fun. And I'll have like something behind so I can read off and figure everything out properly. Reverend Samuel Parker visited the area in 1836. Visited the area and reported that around 800 Native Americans were living in Spokane Falls. A medical mission was established by Marcus and Narcissa Whiteman to create for Kazan Indians and hikers of the Oregon Trail at Walla Walla in the south. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean for that cut to happen. Okay, back to what we were going at. After the Whitmans were killed by Indians in 1847, we found Crashing Ellens established Whitman College in their memory, also setting up the first church in Spokane. Crushing Ellis. If you guys want to look him up, I'll probably do a little history on him because Whitman College. Come on, guys. Cushing space EELLS. In 1853, 2 years after the establishment of the state of Washington, the first governor, Isken Stevens, made an intentional effort to make a treaty with Chief Geary. Ooh, Chief Geary, guys. If you guys don't know who Chief Geary is, he was the chief of the Spokane Indians. That's funny because there's a baseball team named Spokane Indians. And if you guys are here, look up the park, Chief Geary Park. Treaty with Chief Geary and the Spokanes at Anti-Plates Ferry, not far from Millwood. Okay, I'll get this last paragraph out of the way, and then I'll end the video for this week, guys. So, just bear with me. In an increasing American settler pressure in Washington Territory caused simmering tensions and conflicts between the Native American tribes and the white settlers. Many miners en route to seek fortune in the gold fields in the Colville district. See, white men have just completely discarded the Native Americans who were nice to them. Who are like, hey guys, you come over here, we'll help you out. We're going to give you guys good stuff. Later on, the white people, how it says here, took that for granted. And more people just kept coming and forgot about them. These conflicts and reprisals eventually prompted intervention from the United States Army on October 5th, 1855, starting the Yakima Indian War. Ooh, Yakima. Yeah, that's where Yakima comes from, or Yakima. The last campaign of this war, the Coeur d'Alene Indian War, was brought to a close by the actions of Carl George White, who won decisive victories against a confederation of tribes in agreement at the Battle of Four Lakes and the Battle of Spokane Plains, averaging in an early loss under Lieutenant Colonel Edward Stephen at the Battle of Pine Creek. White's actions ended the hostilities and opened the mountain valley of the Pacific Northwest to settlement by white people. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for now. I will promise I'll read a little more. Try getting. Sorry for the cheek thing. I'll read a little more and learn more of the history so I can more talk to you guys than my stupid phone. On the next episode, it will be part 2 of Spokane/Spokane Falls. And we will start with the American settlement. So until next week, guys, I hope you guys enjoy your night. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace out.